Greetings, Earthlings! Welcome to RFF Picks, and today is a bad day to be an RFF Picks hater because we are on the verge of getting two $500 wins. As you can see to the left here, this play I gave out on the MVP of our winnable plan. This won $500. I pretty much gave both of these plays back to back. The play on the right is going to be the YouTube play that I gave out last night, and then the play on the left already won, and that is the play that I gave out on the winnable MVP to all of you that are signed up for that. And so big win, big day for RFF Picks. It's funny, very funny how karma works, because over the past couple days there have just been an insane amount of hate comments out there, saying I'm a scammer, saying my picks are bad, blah blah blah. And guys, I want to reiterate this once again. This is not like a get rich quick scheme. I'm not out here giving two-man PrizePicks plays or anything like that. I'm giving out big plays, right? So I'm pairing up when it comes to correlated, Counter-Strike. I'm pairing up two in these large six-man plays. So it's gonna take 3 weeks sometimes to hit these big plays, but you just gotta stay consistent with it. I'm gonna try, as you can see on this photo, I'm gonna maybe start doing a little bit more of the 5-man plays, just because I feel like people are always wanting those more greens, right? Obviously the 5-man plays are going to be a lot easier than hitting the 6-man plays, but the 6-man to me looks very pretty, to where we got the 2-2-2 on the Counter-Strike. It's just correlation, pairing up opponents against each other. But as you can see here, we did have those 5-man plays. So if you're a hater, continue being a hater. Don't jump back on the bandwagon. I had to kind of reset one day because I just saw so many hate comments out there, just getting negative Nancy on me, and I was like, all right, got to remember that there are people out there that are continuing to believe, like they know that I have something going on for me, right? And that's kind of why I'm on here. I was motivated to start a channel. I'm up winning over the last 3 years when it comes to gambling. I've started learning to doing EV betting. I started to learn doing correlated betting. And so me and Miles, we had our YouTube channel, our Real Friends in Football, over the past couple of years, and gambling has been a huge passion of mine. So I'm coming on here. I'm trying to educate people as much as I can. I'm trying to delete those 9 years of my life that I didn't understand gambling. I bet with my heart. I didn't bet with my head. And so every bet that you're going to get here is going to be with your head. And like I said, we're not going to get too angry when we lose, and we're not going to get too happy when we win. We're not going to get too happy when we win. So we want to stay even keel. We want to look at this as more as an investment than gambling, than sports gambling, right? So we can talk about that a little bit later. But first of all, want to talk about the slip to the left. We did get a big win. We had we had the more here on PGA. We had MLB, less pitcher strikes. Derek Lively under 6.5. He wasn't getting a lot of minutes in these games. And then Luke Cornett, kind of same thing. I feel like when he comes in, Boston is kind of they kind of already won the game. They had a blowout, and so he kind of comes in and gets minutes. So we had that, and then we had the over on Jose Ramirez on his hitter score. I was looking at DraftKings, and they were showing 8.5 on that. And then to the right, we had a correlated bet. This is the one that I gave out on the YouTube last night. So about 24 hours ago, we had two pairs right here, right? We had Sampy going against Bleed, and so they both went over on that. And then Fluffy and Limitless, I was actually watching kind of the second half of that game. The first map as well also went really back and forth. And then the second map, this was an opportunity to where or the second game, sorry. This game, they went into overtime. So it worked out beautifully. This is exactly what I talk about when it comes to correlated betting in Counter-Strike. We want these games to go very far distances. And if that happens, then these guys are very likely to hit their kill totals. So Poseidon, I think like right down to the wire, he was at like 13 kills, got all the way up to 17 kills right at the end. And then the fluffy guy, PNDLM, he kind of had already hit his pretty early on. But Limitless, Poseidon, he came back, got it. So when they go into overtime, these mores are almost always going to hit. I feel like unless you got like the worst guy on the team and he just had a horrible day, when they go into overtime, they have 30 games or 30 back and forth games to hit these mores. And so we're waiting on Jokic. Obviously, I don't want to boast too much because we still have to hit Jokic. But I on the left, we did get the $500 win. I want to talk about that for sure. But this is going to be a big one for the Jokic play here. I will make one note about him. PrizePicks took his line off for turnovers. So I think we're on the right side of this one. Less on 4.5. I looked at DraftKings and it's at minus 150. So the good thing about PrizePicks is they don't, they give you over or less, right? They don't give you like a line to it, right? So if you go bet this on DraftKings and if you bet his under on turnovers, you bet $100, you're probably only going to get like $70 back. So the thing about PrizePicks is that we just have to pick one side or the other. And so, like I said, I feel as if Jokic, we have his less and PrizePicks took the line off the market, that we're looking good right now. Obviously, I don't want to toot my horn too much, but I would give us a good maybe 60% chance of hitting that going in tomorrow. So tomorrow's going to be a very fun day. Like I said, I feel when it comes to Jokic, game 3, this back's against the wall. Hopefully he kind of turns it on, just won MVP. So hopefully he just has a Jokic type game where he has 40 points, 10 rebounds, 10 assists, and doesn't turn the ball over too much. So we're praying on that one. And then also another slip that I gave out to y'all. We have a correlated bet. By the time you maybe watch this video, this might already be kind of in play right now, but I did want to talk about this as well. I gave this on the free plan on Winnable. I talked about it to y'all on the YouTube. I don't want to give out tacos on YouTube because you kind of only have like a 3-hour time frame to hit those. So Winnable is by far the easiest way to post those tacos. I have like best friends that reach out to me for plays as well, and I just send everyone over the Winnable. It's like, all right, I post Winnable, you get it on your phone, and I send it out to like 400 people right now, and you get the link. So it's just the easiest way to send plays. So I did the taco, gave that on the free play on the Winnable. Derek White, 12.5. I think they dropped it from 16.5 to 12.5, something like that. We hit the over. We had these guys hit today, and then we have Caps and Broken Blade going into tonight. So like I said, within 4 hours of me making this video, Broken Blade and Caps are going to get in their game against T1. It's definitely going to be a difficult game, but I think they can at least get one game in that first 3 maps. And if they do, they're very likely to hit this. Or not even that, but if they just stay competitive within one of the games, I feel like they are a couple of games and not just get completely blown out and throttled, then they have a chance to hit this. So another also note I want to talk about, Broken Blade's new line is at 6.5 and Caps's is at 9.5. So we want to be on the right side all the time. I talk about this in every single one of my videos. We want to have slight advantages over the sports books. A lot of the lines that you look at throughout the entire process when I do these YouTube plays, we're getting, Counter-Strike, we're getting maybe a kill or a kill and a half comparable to other sports books. So we want to be on the right side, and then we also want to show correlation within the play. So that's how this play is. So we should be in good terms right now within this play to where we have 6. The new line showing at 6.5. We have 9 on Caps. It's 9.5. And then we also get that pair in League of Legends because when it comes to League of Legends, a lot of the times, this game's very snowbally. So if Broken Blade has a good game, the Caps is most likely to have a good game as well. It's a team-oriented game, right? So if G2 in general does at least decent today, then they're very likely to hit their over on the kill totals. I think I'm gonna die. And just want to remind y'all as well, Flex Friday is coming up. I feel like I almost forget to do this a lot of the times because when it comes to me, a lot of my plays are like $40 and $50 plays, and I send it on the Winnable, and I forget to make that $20 Flex Friday play. So I just wanted to remind y'all once again, hit the Flex Friday. It's Friday today. Hope y'all have a good weekend as well. And so hit the Flex Friday. protected play, $20. One also tip that I want to give out to a lot of you, I say it in all my videos, at a bare minimum, I beg of you, please just bet on the tacos and bet on Flex Friday. That's all I ask. That's my number one rule when it comes to PrizePicks. They give a lot of these free freebies on PrizePicks. The tacos are 70 to 75% hit rate. Sure, we're going to have a couple times to where they don't hit, but we want to blind tail them because we trust the history, we trust the math, and then the Flex Friday, that's a protected play to where you get it right back into your allowance or whatever. So here is going to be the Real Friends community. I talked about it kind of earlier on the video. Real Friends in Football, our channel's doing really well. Miles has been posting a lot of videos on there on every single team post-draft. So he's been doing Bengals, Colts, Panthers, a lot of stuff. So we started that 2 years ago, and we wanted that to initially be a gambling channel, right? So gambling is a huge passion of mine. I talked about it earlier in the video. I've been gambling for 13 years of my life. Over the past 3 years, I become a profitable gambler. I'm not an expert. I don't think I'm an expert. I'm profitable. I think it clicked in my head. I've done a lot of research throughout YouTube. I've been learning a lot. I do EV gambling, I do villain gambling, and I do correlated gambling when it comes to PrizePicks. So that's kind of what made me start this channel, right? We got comfortable with our main channel. We started learning a lot when it comes to, making thumbnails and just posting in general. I feel like once you get like 100 videos out on YouTube, you kind of get comfortable with then how to use it, right? And so me and Miles talked about it. We want to start a subset channel called RFF Picks. We started this right after the Super Bowl, so about 3 months ago. Since then, we're up to 14, 20 subscribers, something like that. So really appreciate all of you that have subscribed to the channel. And I've got like 3 comments out there that you're waiting for me to post this video. So that's really cool to look because it motivates me a lot to make these videos. And our RFF Shorts channel is doing really well as well. We have all over the place. We're on TikTok. We're on freaking Twitter. We're on Instagram. You can find us all over the place. Just type in Real Friends and whatever, and it's most likely going to be us. I did post a TikTok today about some guy saying that Justin Herbert was the 12th best quarterback in the league. So that really offended me because he's one of my favorite quarterbacks in the league. And so I made a video kind of talking about how his ranking was really bad. And that video is doing pretty well right now on the shorts and on TikTok as well. But yeah, so 500 units over the past 3 years, 7% ROI, over 7,000 bets. Exactly what I was talking about earlier in the video. This isn't a get rich quick type thing. If you're coming on here wanting wins every single video that you're looking at, then we're not the right channel for you. That's not what we do here. These are slow wins. These 5 and 6 man plays are still very, very difficult to hit. We just need to hit one every so often. And when that happens, we have a lot to work with, right? So I gave out the $50 to win 500. So that was a 10x. So now we have 10 more 5-man plays. And then we might hit another one. So then we have 20 more 5-man plays to hit or to give out, right? So that's kind of how that works. So you want to look at it that way. So, if I post a 5-man flex, then expect me to hit at least one of every 10 videos, right? So I feel people just don't understand that. And I got to just get it out of my head that some people are just going to be haters. They're not going to understand. And you just shouldn't be subscribed to this channel because it just doesn't click in your head. I don't want to be a villain, but sometimes villains are not born. They're created, right? So here, up 500 units. That's a screenshot of my Action Network. And here's our winnable. I talked about it. It's up here. This is an easy way to get our plays, right? If you want to sign up for the free plan, it's going to be $0. Every single YouTube play is going to be on the free plan. Every Taco Tuesday, every Flex Friday, anything like that is going to be on a free plan. I'm not a scammer because I'm not making you sign up for an MVP plan. But if you want to sign up for an MVP plan, then that's going to be every single one of our plays. Like I said, I'm going to do a little bit better when it comes to betting on all sports because sometimes you don't know how the esports scene is. You don't know if there's going to be a lot of games with Counter-Strike because the less amount of games, the less picks there's going to be because when it comes to like the NFL and you got 16 different games to bet on, it's a lot better than having, the playoffs or the Super Bowl where there's only one game. If there's more games, there's more variance out there and they're more likely to hit on plays, right? So I'm going to to dabble into other sports as well when I see fit. And if you want to sign up for a free month, type in code RFF. You get a free month at the go to MVP plan checkout, type code RFF, free month. And then also try to type in summer 30 if you've already typed in that, and you will get our MVP plan for $100 as well. So I'm giving that little tip out on YouTube before I kind of post it out to the world, because I am talking to Winnable today now and going to talk to them about how we can be better about, you know, posting plays, whatever, just improving the platform as well, and just as creators. So we talk to them maybe every month or so, and so really excited about talking to them. Here is going to be the play. 15 minutes into the video, sorry. I just felt like I had to get a lot off my chest. I feel like I'm a yapper kind of right now, but big win, so I had to talk about it, and I had to talk to all the haters that shit on me earlier. So here's going to be the play. You know, we got a 5-man entry here, so we have a correlated play here, a correlated play here, and then we have one solo guy right here on eyeballers. So we're going more and more between Vitality and FaZe. We're going less between Liquid and Strawher here. And then eyeballers, we're going to go more here. So Pepzor, his line on other sportsbooks like Parlay Play and Underdog is more closer to like 27. So the ability to get a couple, 2.5 kills, but I didn't really find a good, opponent to pair with, because a lot of the lines on that was kind of off. And so I just wanted to do one. And like I said, I feel like doing these 5-man flex plays might be a tiny bit better, because it's, you know, it kind of removes all those angry people that are sitting there waiting for like 3 weeks for, you know, that big 25x play to hit. But we have pair, solo, want to remind you again. So when we have the Moors here, we're kind of hoping for a long, drawn-out game. We want those overtimes. We want those 13 to 10 rounds, back and forth, Vitality phase. We want it to be a competitive match. So if that happens, then they're very more likely to hit their kill total of over. And then, you know, the way Counter-Strike works, it's not like a regular sport. It's not like a football. It's not like a hockey. It's not like a basketball, to where they have an allotted time of playing regardless of what's happening. Counter-Strike can end in 13 rounds, right? One team can stomp the other one. And then if that happens, these guys aren't able to get a lot of kills, right? But in the reverse of that, they can also go into these long, drawn-out games. So the slip that I gave out earlier, those guys went into like 30 back and forth rounds between each other. If that happens, they're going to hit their kill total. If they only go into 13, they're not going to hit their kill total, right? So we kind of have a slight advantage over PrizePicks on doing this, pairing up these opponents together. So FaZe and Vitality, we have the more here, and then Liquid and Strawher, we're going to go less. So we want the opposite to happen, and these are on headshots, right? So less on the headshots. So we want one of these teams to win. We want Liquid, we want Strawher to end up winning this game very quickly. And if that happens, it's very likely that they're not going to have enough time on the field to get these headshots between either team. It doesn't even matter. And then we have Pepzor on eyeballers to go over his kill total. Talked about him already. So here's going to be the play. Once again, I want to thank all of you that stay up for these videos, that trust the process, that defend me in the comments, all that kind of thing, that call me a non-scammer, because I'm not a scammer. I'm up here late till 1 a.m. I got work in the morning, a call at 9 a.m. And I'm doing these videos out of the kindness out of my heart. And so really appreciate all of you that have tuned in, subscribed, wait for the comments, or wait for the YouTube videos to get posted. I'm going to post this video right now, and best of luck. I'll be on Winnable posting and getting really excited, because we might hit the Jokic play. See ya.